We have just landed in country number 35, Singapore. Normally I wouldn't make videos inside of the airports, although we are in a very, very special airport. It is not just any airport. It is actually, in fact, the #1 airport in the entire world just a few years ago after being overtaken by Qatar. So now it's #2, but before it was the #1. And as you guys can see, this is the #1 symbol of the airport. But right now, we are just arriving in the country. We're gonna go through the security desk and then we'll show you the jewel. Now we are just approaching what I believe is the immigration. And if you guys see, it's not even a person there. It is just a little robot thing that you scan your passport and you enter the country. We're gonna see if there's any other barrier to entry, but for now, let's go and try. Password, please enter. Okay.
What's your name?
Look at the screen.
What's your name?
Thumb.
Passes.
Okay. Please remove your thumb. Please exit. Okay. That's simple. Just like that, we have entered Singapore. I believe so. We didn't even get our passport stamped or anything. Just a simple barrier. You put your passport, put your thumb, and that's it. Very quick and convenient. Yep. So there we go. We are in Singapore. And it literally took us from getting off of the plane until the actual, literally, if I step outside right now, I will be in Singapore. Technically, I think I am in Singapore right now. It only took about less than 5 minutes. Absolutely incredible. But before we leave, we're actually gonna go to the Jewel, which there's a free shuttle bus. Okay. Hopefully we get on. Alrighty, so now we are just entering the complex of the Jewel, and there's a good smell. It's coming from this area. Anyways, you have an Apple store, lots of different stores. It's like a shopping mall. Nike over there, obviously the Shake Shack and other like food brands over there. But the crown jewel, literally and figuratively speaking, is right here. Look at that. This right here is the Jewel Singapore Changi Airport. One of the #1 landmarks in all of Singapore, especially as well as here in the airport. All right, let's walk around and see what the airport has to offer. As we walk, literally seeing so many different stores, like the Foot Locker, some Bath and Body Wash, some different type of store. This is not just an airport. This is literally like a mall. Now we are entering from the ground floor, and just take a look around. Beautiful trees, and these are not fake trees, these are real trees. And as we said before, the jewel blooms. Look at that. And as I enter, I'm smelling a beautiful scent, a very good smelling scent. And right here, it's a little difficult to see at night, but everywhere is surrounded by trees and different types of greenery. Wow, this is truly incredible. Over here, once you get a little bit closer, it's a little bit more wet, but I think it's just the condensation. It's not like it's raining on top of us. But here is the Jewel. And over here, it looks like there's some sort of class going on. I don't know what they're doing, but they have headphones and some sort of yoga, I don't know, some sort of athletic thing. And if you would like, you could just join the rest of the tourists and take a seat over here. Everywhere, all around the Jewel, people are just sitting, relaxing, and enjoying the atmosphere. And right now there's like a little bit of a light show going on, turning from blue to red, yellow, different colors. So as you can read here, it actually promises to invoke a feeling of joy. And I don't know how well I was able to capture it on video, but I can definitely say this is probably the most joyful experience I've had in an airport. So I guess it did its job. So now I heard there's a movie theater here that is completely free. So we just have to get onto the SkyTrain and go to Terminal 3. That's the movie theater, but we also found a food court. Let's see if anything's within our price point. All right, so we found this restaurant over here, and I seen a bunch of women in hijab, so I knew this would be a good halal spot to eat. And there is the halal sign as well. But we also ended up getting a mutton biryani, and it looks very good actually. It comes with an egg, rice, a little salad. I think this is called chapati, and the mutton. For all of this, it was 10.50 Singapore dollars, so about $8 US for a pretty good meal, especially considering this is the airport. To get a meal that looks as good as this and a pretty good portion, not a bad deal. All right, now for the moment of truth, so let's see how it tastes. Bismillah. Very good. A little spicy. And for airport food, I think this is probably the best restaurant. Best restaurant in Changi Airport. Yes, the best restaurant in all of Changi. So if you're here, Terminal 3, come by for some nice biryani. We got ourselves some food. I had some tea in my bag, and now we just have to figure out what we're gonna do for the rest of the night, because we're not going to be heading out of the airport. Probably gonna stay here all night and travel Singapore in the morning. Good thing about Changi Airport is that they have incredibly fast Wi-Fi, so probably just gonna chill here for a bit. When it gets to an appropriate time, I found my spot to sleep. Alright, well, now it is next morning, and now we are going to be heading towards the city. And there's actually many different options in order to get to the city, but the one that I think is going to be the best is the train. We're arriving at the train station, but in order to pay, you're actually not allowed to buy single tickets, so there's only a few options. Either you have your contactless card, you buy an EV Link, which is like their card, or you use Apple Pay. So we're gonna try our best and see if the bank card will work. Nope. So now if you're not able to use your bank card or your Apple Pay, you're either gonna have to spend another $10 just on one of those EV Links, but I'm not doing that. So we ended up talking our way onto the bus, and now we are headed